You ever think you know someone, and then one day, they turn around and become a total stranger? That's how it started for Laura. One Tuesday morning, she walked into a cafe earlier than usual, and there he was, her husband, smiling across the table at another woman. Holding hands. She didn't scream, didn't cry. She just walked out, drove home, and packed a bag. By Friday, she'd filed for divorce. Friends rallied around her. "You're strong," they said. "You deserve better." She nodded. But inside, she was breaking. At the first court hearing, he looked stunned. He stuttered when he said, "Laura, please, let me explain." But she wasn't there to hear excuses. The judge asked for standard disclosures, finances, assets, personal records. And that's when the cracks began to show. Not in him, in her. Turns out Laura had some paperwork she hadn't shared either. Specifically, a bank account. One with nearly $200,000 opened 5 years ago. In a different name. Her lawyer looked confused. Her husband looked crushed. He whispered, "What the hell is this?" And Laura's face went white. The truth was out. The money wasn't stolen, wasn't illegal, but it had a story. 5 years earlier, Laura had inherited money from her late grandmother. But instead of telling her husband, she'd hidden it. Why? Because she never fully trusted him. He was charming, reliable, but he kept things surface level. And somewhere deep down, Laura had made a quiet decision. Just in case. She'd built a safety net without ever telling the man she married. The irony? That other woman in the cafe? His cousin. Down from out of state. Visiting to plan a surprise 10th anniversary trip. He'd been picking out a ring. Laura hadn't stayed long enough to see the hug that followed. Or the envelope she passed him with brochures and travel ideas. And now, in front of a judge, two people who once loved each other stood exposed. Not because of betrayal, but because of assumptions, silence, and fear. There was no shouting, no dramatic walkout, just paperwork, a few stiff nods, and the quiet end of something that could have been saved, if either had just asked. When the divorce was finalized, they split everything 50-50ths. Even the secret account. He never used the vacation tickets. She never touched the ring he left behind in a box marked, "In case she says yes." Sometimes it's not the lies that end a marriage. It's the truths we're too afraid to share.